Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, please rise for our Aarti. Just check in that folder. That is, check for the copy. Just keep coming in. You come. We'll find it for you. You focus here, we'll find it.
You must have bring the table closer so that I can leave the copy on the table. No problem. Jai. 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 Kiba Jaya Jaya Gora Chande Arati Ko Shobha. Janavi Tata Vane Jagamana Loba Daki Nenitai Chan Bame Gadagara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasa Chatradara Bosi Ache Gorachan Ratna Simhasane Arati Korena Brahma Adi Devagane Nara Hari Adi Kori Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Basu Gosadi Gaya Shankab Ganta Baje Baje Karatala Madhura Medanga Baje Paramarasala Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje
शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल बाहु कोटि चंद्रजिनी वदना उज्ज्वला गाला देशे बाना माला कोरे जाला माला शिवा शुकाना राधा प्रेमे गदा गादा बाकाती विनोदा देखे गोरारा संपादा गौरांगे आरती को शोभा जग जन माना लोभा गौरांगे आरती को शोभा जग जन माना लोभा गौरांगे आरती को शोभा जग जन माना लोभा जगा जाना माना लोभा जगा जाना माना लोभा नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्ति वेदांत Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Dishatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jayam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivraj Gachari Astatara Satashi Shimad Abhay Charanar Vinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Gacharya Astatara Satashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavind Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Sakaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyamakun Radhakun Giri Govardhan Ki Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki Nilachal Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Ganga Maya Jamuna Maya Ki Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Ki The Lordship Shri Shri Radha Radhanath Ki The Lordship Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani Ki The Lordship Shri Shri Nitai Gaura Hari Ki The appearance day of Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Shri Nityananda Trayodasi Ki Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagwan Ki Namaste Narasringhaya Pralhad Alhad Daine Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Silhatankanakalaye Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha Jato Jato Yami Tato Nrsimha Jato Jato Yami Tato Nrsimha Mohe Nrsimha Hridaye Nrsimha Narasringa Madhim Sharanam Prapade Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shringa Dhalita Hiranyakashipu Tano Vrinda Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadhisha Hare Jaya Jagadhisha Hare Jaya Jagadhisha Hare Tava Kara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद
Hare Krishna. So welcome to the wonderful auspicious festival of the appearance of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And we are very privileged and honored to have the presence of His Holiness Partha Sarathi Das Goswami Maharaj. Ki Jai! Given that this is the 50th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada's arrival in South Africa, it's also very, very momentous for us to remember, to recollect that His Holiness Partha Sarathi Das Goswami Maharaj was serving Prabhupada when he arrived in South Africa. So let's also hear an appreciation, gratitude for Maharaj, for his service. So thank you very much, Maharaj. We will hand this over to you to address us on this very auspicious occasion. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Om Agyanatamarandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshmalatam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapatam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Didanti Sambadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapat Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagarajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Jivam Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Bedam Sakana Lalita Shri Vishavitam Cha Hey Krishna Karana Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopikanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kansha Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhana Sutadevi Pranamani Hari Priye Vanshakapatu Vyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare. So today is the appearance day of Sri Nityananda Ram. Lord Nityananda appeared before Lord Chaitanya. So he was some 11 or 12 years prior. So when we talk about Krishna or Lord Chaitanya, he's never alone. He's always with associates. And we look around, we see these pictures, very beautiful pictures. So it's never Krishna by himself. it's Krishna with Mother Yasoda or the Cowhead Boys, etc. So in preparation for Lord Chaitanya's appearance, various Vaishnavas appeared. Srila Haridas Thakur appeared prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. Advaita Acharya, generally he's, when we see the deity or the picture of him, he has a beard, Advaita Acharya. And then of course, Nimbaka Chakravarti, Jagannath Vallabha, and Mother Sachi. Mother Sachi is Mother Yasoda, entered into her, and she was the mother of Lord Chaitanya. So prior was Lord Nityananda, and his father was Hridoy Pandit. And Lord Nityananda appeared in Eka Chakra. Eka Chakra. So who amongst us has been there? Not bad. You're allowed to put your hand up. It won't get cut off. Very good. Unfortunately, I never made it in my physical body because the journey is quite, at least it was then. But I think we have a nice center there, ISKCON, Ekachakra, and so this is where Lord Nityananda appeared, and Hridoy Pandit was his father, Padmavati, that's right, the mother. So Lord Nityananda is described as the Kripa Avatar. Of course, Lord Chaitanya is also Kripa Avatar. But Lord Nityananda is Kripa Avatar, or if you like, Parama Kripa Avatar. He's even more the Kripa. And Kripa meaning mercy. Yes. So all of you are the objects, Kripa Patra. You are the objects of mercy from Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, Advaita, and Garadha, and Srivas. And of course this mercy has been delivered to us through the Guru Parampara and through Srila Prabhupada, who actually came here to South Africa. So Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj, he writes, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 5, text 200. There's 10 verses where Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj worships Nitai, specifically Lord Nityananda. So one of those verses is Premamat Nityananda Kripa Avatar Uttama Adama Kichuna Kara Vichara. So I'll explain this verse. First I'll say it in English. Lord Nityananda is mad in love of Godhead, and he is a source of all mercy, and he gives his mercy or kripa to the good and the bad without discrimination. Vicha means without discrimination. So no discrimination. So he will give the verses Adama Uttama. So Dharma means religious principles. So Adama means those who are irreligious. Adama Uttama, or very high class devotees. So Lord Nityananda makes no discrimination, vicha. He doesn't discriminate, oh, you are pious, or you eat fish in Bengal. It's very popular. I think it's a staple diet. Fish and rice. Something fishy there. Fish and rice. Even you go to Jagannath Puri. I hope that some of you have been to Jagannath Puri. And then in the mornings, they walk on the beach and they're selling fish pakoras. Not cauliflower pakoras, or aloo potato, but fish. And even there's one, we don't accept them as bona fide, but it's a religious movement that say, they proclaim that fish is a water vegetable. They preach this. Fish is a water vegetable. So, it's not really it's moving around, fish. So, Lord Nityananda, without discrimination, vichar, gives his kripa, mercy, to those who are ad-dharma, very fallen. So, can you give me an example? Who would be very fallen? Jagai and Madai. Yes. So, Jagai, Madai. I am more fallen than Jagai and Madai. This is Krishna's Kaviraj praying. Jagai, Madai, Munisa Papista, Puriseva Kiti, Munisila Gista. I'm lower than the worm in stool. So this is Krishna Das Kaviraj praying. And these are not just poetical words, but he really feels this. He really feels this, that I'm very low class. So Lord Nityananda, ad-dharma, to those who are irreligious, ad-dharma, and uttama, very advanced, or pious, spiritually advanced. He will give even more mercy to them. Prema mat. So he is mad in love of God. Prema mat. So in this material world, for us it means South Africa, we see there are many people that are quite mad. Would you agree? Mad people. What is the word? Pagalini. Sorry, ladies. Pagalini. It comes from Bhaktivinoda Thakur's prayer. That in my Bhaktivinoda Thakur prays in Gita Mala, Siddhalalasi, verse number 2. He says, in my spiritual form, as an associate of Radharani, I will go to collect water from the river Jamuna, and I will sing her glories like a Pagalini. So that type of madness is really good. But being mad due to the influence of the mode of ignorance or passion, that's the material energy, that's very devastating and very cruel. It's not nice to be foolish, to be mad. But we see it everywhere. People were going mad on Sunday because they were watching the Super Bowl. And I read that 150 million people watched it. And it's American football. But they don't kick the ball. So there's no foot. They handle the ball. And I don't know how they play it. I don't know how it works at all. but 150 million people went crazy, including the president. He went there as well. Super Bowl. So people, they go mad. I saw the European Cup final some years ago, and then someone sent it to me. I mean, I didn't watch it for 90 minutes. And then the team won, and then the supporters, they were going mad. They were jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. And it reminded me of a kirtan. You know, Krishnastami. You're jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. So these people were jumping up and down, up and putting their hands in the air, just like an ISKCON kirtan. Wonderful. But it was minus the names of God. Instead, they were singing the names of their football club. So they were actually going a little mad. Would you agree? And how long does that madness last? 2 days? 3 days? And then they're back to usual life. You know, they've forgotten that their football team won. There was one incident where two teams were playing, and it was for a big cup final or something. And the one team scored 3 goals, or 2 goals, 2 or 3 goals. And one of the supporters, he was so disturbed, he was watching on television, he was so disturbed, he killed himself. He shot himself. And then his team suddenly scored 4 goals. And they ended up winning. But he had shot himself. And you can look at the statistics. During the European Cup final, more people die from heart attack. So this is a little bit mad. So this is not transcendental spiritual madness, which Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda came to give. Albert Einstein, I think you've heard of him. He said, there's 2 things that are completely unlimited. There's 2 things which are unlimited. And he said, this universe and a man's stupidity. And then he said, but I'm not sure about the first one. I'm not sure about the first one, the universe. But a man's stupidity, oh yes. So people become mad or intoxicated with material energy. It can be money, it can be votes, can be some sport or drugs. So in spiritual life, we also become intoxicated with spiritual energy. It's called Ladini Shakti. Shakti means an energy of God, and there's numerous energies of God. Ladini means pleasure, pure pleasure. And this is what the living being or the jiva is looking for. Humans, animals, demigods, we are all looking for pleasure. But we're looking in different places. As I mentioned, the politician, his pleasure comes when he gets votes. And the businessman, his pleasure comes when he makes money. So we're all looking for this pleasure. Like this gentleman on the motorcycle. Did you hear that? It's a Chatsworth phenomenon. It's probably a 150 or 125. Old Suzuki or something, but he's revving down Higginson Highway and hoping that people will hear him. and look in his direction. So he's intoxicated with that power, that energy in the form of a motorcycle. So in spiritual life, we're also seeking pleasure because it's natural. And it comes from connecting with God, with Krishna. And when Krishna appeared 5,000 years ago, he asked, please surrender to me. And then he repeated the famous verse, Sarva Dhamma Parityajya Mamekam Amraja. So Krishna is instructing, become my devotee, surrender unto me, mamano bhavamad bhakto, bow down to me, become my devotee. But Lord Chaitanya went a step further with Lord Nityananda and was giving out prem, or love of God. He was giving it out. So today, the appearance of Lord Nityananda, we should always respect Lord Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivas. I was thinking, even in the Indian communities throughout the world, even in India, Lord Chaitanya is not heard of so much. Lord Nityananda is not heard of so much. The worship of Sita Ram would appear to be more popular than even Radha and Krishna. But we somehow or other, we have heard about Lord Nityananda and Lord Chaitanya and Advaita and Gadadhar and Srivas. So this is our good fortune. Lord Chaitanya predicted every town and village, but no one really knew how this would happen. And the disciples of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he initiated round about 5,000. They also didn't really know every town and village. They thought every town and village in India, in Bharat. They didn't think outside India. So Prabhupada, of course, he took this message of Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, and he took it outside of India. First starting in New York, then San Francisco, Montreal, Boston, etc. And then, of course, he came to South Africa also. From the Indian point of view, South Africa has always been somewhat important because Mahatma Gandhi came here and spent almost 30 years here. And when apartheid was in full swing in South Africa, India very strongly denounced South Africa, very strongly. And so strongly that one time I had my passport and it had one South African stamp in it, that's all. And I was in England and they wouldn't give me a visa for India because it had one stamp from South Africa. It was like it was AIDS or something, like, can't touch it. And I just had one stamp from entering South Africa. No. So I had to go to the British Embassy in Scotland, in Glasgow, and get a new passport. And they had never heard of this before. They were very surprised. But it's interesting, they gave me a new passport in 2 hours. I think in South Africa, how long you have to wait for a passport? 2 years? And then you get someone else's passport. So anyhow, that was during apartheid. So Lord Nityananda's mercy, Lord Chaitanya's mercy is Premamat Nityananda Kripa Avatar. It's spreading all over the world. And Lord Chaitanya, Lord Nityananda, they are sending different, we call them Senapatis, or commanders. And Srila Prabhupada was definitely one of the commanders. And many of his disciples are also taking, and grand disciples, on responsibility of preaching in different parts of the world. So they're like Senapatis, but slightly lower than the Guru Parampara, but still very exalted souls. So this is how we should see the Vaishnavas. Prabhupada said, anyone who comes to Krishna consciousness is good. So you start with that premise. Anyone that comes is good. And then Prabhupada writes in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, text 18, anyone who approaches Krishna for any purpose, and he uses that word, any purpose, is a Mahatma. That's the verse, Udara Sava Evati, Udara, magnanimous. So Prabhupada said, Mahatma. So that means even if you approach Krishna for material benefit, for good husband, for good wife, for nice children who will support you when you get older and retire, whatever it is, for votes, it's quite, I've heard in Bengal, before the elections, previously this was Bengal, was more inclined towards communism. So of course, they don't really believe in God, communists. Anyhow, the politicians would go to the temples to try to get some blessing. So anyone who approaches the Lord for any reason at all is a great soul. And in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we have that verse, Canto 2, Chapter 3, Text 10. Akama, Sava Kama, Moksha Kama, Udarati. That akama, if you have no material desires, or Sava Kama, you're full of material desires. In other words, like Dhruva. You know Dhruva Maharaj? So what did Dhruva want? He didn't want a small community or a country, like the American president. He didn't even want the world. He wanted the universe. And he wanted material opulence greater than his grandfather. And his grandfather happens to be Lord Brahma. So you can't get more opulent than Brahma. He's as wealthy as you can get, Lord Brahma. So Dhruva, he started off with Sava Kama, material desires. And as I gave the example, much more than your material desires. Like you may be coming here thinking, oh, I want a good wife. And the wife is coming and thinking, oh, I want a good husband who will look after me so I don't have to work. This is true. I found out that one devotee married another devotee, and she said, I married him because he's materially quite good, and therefore I wouldn't have to work. Of course, I can't say the name of the person. So Dhruva in the Srimad Bhagavatam is the example of a living entity. He's a jiva, wanted intense material opulence. He really wanted, paisa and power and respect. And he was advised to worship Lord Vishnu by his guru. His guru was Narada Muni. First of all, Narada Muni tested him. So the guru can test you also. So the guru, Narada Muni, he told Dhruva, "You're a young boy, 5 years old. Just go home and forget about this. And when you grow up," because he was insulted, Dhruva was insulted. So Narada said, "You forget about this. It's bodily concept. And just go home, be with your mother." But Dhruva refused. He said, "With respect, I'm afraid I can't give up this desire. So please give me another instruction." So then his spiritual master gave him another advice. "All right, go to the forest and engage in austerities." So it would seem that Dhruva was living in the Satya Yuga. This is where human beings live for 100,000 years. And for the first 1 month, he would, every 3 days, something like that, he would eat leaves and grass, dried grass and leaves. You know. As I'm saying that, I'm smelling the samosas and kachoris that are being cooked. They planned it like that, you know, so the smell comes up here, you know. And then you go down to the restaurant and you get your beans curry. So the first 3 days, leaves, grass, then the next 6 days, then after 2 months, he was living on water, like every 6 days. And then in the 3rd month, he was breathing like every 9 days. This all sounds very incredible to us, but this is in a previous age where human beings were very powerful and they could do things like this. And then the last month, he was standing on 1 foot. And due to his austerities and the power of his big toe, which was pressing down on the earth, the whole universe began to suffocate and feel the pressure, including all the demigods, because he wasn't breathing also. They felt suffocated. So there's a very nice example Prabhupada gives in the purport that Dhruva was one person, but by his austerities, he affected the whole universe, including Brahma, Shiva, and Indra. So Prabhupada gave the example, one person can preach Krishna consciousness and change the whole universe. So that's, of course, what we see in the example of Prabhupada. That one person went to America and preached. And then it escalated and expanded. But it started with one person. So Dhruva, the one person, he was pressing down with his big foot, big toe, and the demigods were feeling suffocating. So they went to Lord Vishnu and asked him to arbitrate. So Lord Vishnu said, all right, you relax, I'll solve the problem. And then Lord Vishnu on Garuda, he went to see Dhruva. And then to appease Dhruva Maharaj. So Dhruva was a young boy, and he hadn't read the Atharva Veda, the Rig Veda, the Yajna Veda, the Sama Veda, the Upanishads, the Puranas. So he wanted to glorify Lord Vishnu because by now he had given up all his material desires, but he didn't know the right words. So Lord Vishnu, having 4 hands, touched him with the conch shell, and illuminated him. And he got all transcendental knowledge and was able to recite very beautiful verses, which are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto. So, anyone who approaches Krishna, akama, sava kama, moksha kama, even if you desire liberation, full of material desires, or you have no material desires, if you're intelligent, you will approach Krishna. So all of you are approaching Lord Krishna, Lord Nrsimhadev, Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, and you may have different aspirations. You may have different desires, but that's all right. You don't start off as a pure devotee. You don't start off on that high level. You start off as a mixed, somewhat mixed devotee. Vaishnav Praya or Vaishnav Abhas. And then you practice under the direction of bona fide guru, and then gradually you give up material desires. They will automatically evaporate, just like the sun shines down on a very dirty place, like a rubbish or stool or urine, and the sun evaporates that contamination. But the sun doesn't get contaminated. So by following the instructions of the bona fide guru, one will make spiritual advancement, and one will give up anatta-vritti. One will slowly give up one's material desires, and they'll be replaced with genuine spiritual desires. So what are those genuine spiritual desires? I want to go back to Vrindavan. That is the ultimate. So Prabhupada, when he was commenting on this wonderful bhajan, Nitai Padakamala, the 21st of December 1968 in Los Angeles, he said the aim of the Krishna consciousness movement is to enable us to approach Radha and Krishna in their sublime pleasure dance. So what does that mean, sublime pleasure dance? Rasa Leela. And then he went on to say, according to Narottam Das Thakur, without the mercy of Lord Nityananda, one cannot enter into this, one cannot become a member of this dancing party. It's a dancing party. You know? People like parties. Right? Friday night, Saturday night, they like parties. So Lord Krishna, he also has his party. When he plays his flute, and he calls the gopis to the bank of the river Jamuna, Rupa Goswami has said 1 billion gopis came, but they couldn't see each other. But 1 billion came. So that was Krishna's party. And we have our so-called party in Florida Road, or Suncoast, or if I dare to say it, Blue Lagoon. I think it's not Blue Lagoon now. Different lagoon. I went there once. I did a program at the hall, in the Kendra Hall, and I went with police guard, Jatipur, in police car, with backup. And I said, I've heard this Blue Lagoon. Everyone is saying Blue Lagoon, Blue Lagoon. So I wanted to go and see it. So I went there and had a look. It wasn't very impressive. I wasn't excited at all about it at all. So We continue practicing Krishna consciousness, and the aim is to enter into the dancing party. But this is very high, so you can't start off with that. You start off with Bhagavad Gita in Ishopanishad, and then slowly Srimad Bhagavatam, and then you come to the 10th canto. And then we read about Krishna's pastimes in the Krishna book. And of all of his pastimes, the pastimes on the bank of the river Jamuna, Govardhan Hill, they are considered the highest. So this is our goal, but we may be quite far away from it, but still we go in that direction. And by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivas, and our Guru Vaga, our Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, we can attain this. It's within our reach. It's within our reach. So I'll just read this again. So Prabhupada is commenting on this song, Nitai Pada Kamala. The aim of the Krishna consciousness movement is to enable us to approach Radha and Krishna and associate with the Supreme Lord in a sublime pleasure dance. Sublime pleasure dance, which goes on for 4 billion years. If I ask you to dance, I can't even dance for 4 seconds. Maybe you can manage 4 minutes. 4 hours? I don't think so. 4 days? Nah. 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years? What about 400 years? You don't live that long. So 4 billion years, this is not exaggeration. And this is how long the Rasa Leela went on for. Because it includes many pastimes. In the water, playing in the water, swing pastimes, etc. So Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya is giving us entrance into this. Although we're not qualified. We're not even the Jagai and Madais. Because the Jagai and Madais were born in Navadvip. And where are we born? In the sevens. Where are you from? Chatsworth, Phoenix. So we're nowhere near Navadvip, Mayapur, or even India. Just to take birth in India, the demigods are lining up. They're aspiring to take birth in Bharatavasha. This is 5th canto, chapter 19. The demigods. Why? Because in this very short human form of life, one can go back to Godhead. This human life is very short. You don't know. 50 years, 60 years, 70, 80. You can die at any moment at all. And the demigods, they live for millions of years. The Bhagavad Gita mentions the duration of the life of Lord Brahma. Now, Brahma has a material body, not spiritual. And how long does he live for? 311 trillion years. Even Elon Musk doesn't have $1 trillion. They say he's going to be the first trillionaire. Yeah, that's right, yes, because he's billionaire already. I spoke to him the other day. I said, yeah, we're doing Food for Life and we'd like a donation, If you could just give $100 million, it'll help us. So Brahma, 311 trillion years. But he also prays with Indra and Shiva and the many Yamaraj, other illustrious demigods, to take birth in Bharatavasha, India, where they can practice devotional service. This is 5th canto, chapter 19. So we're very extremely fortunate to come in contact and to even know who is this person called Lord Nityananda Ram, who is this Lord Chaitanya, Advaita Gadadhar. So we should appreciate our good fortune, and it's coming to us through the Guru Parampara. So Bhaktivinoda, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, Srila Prabhupada, and our present initiating Diksha Gurus and Siksha Gurus, it's coming to us through them. So we should always appreciate and always understand the ultimate aim is to join in Krishna's sublime pleasure dance. Shri Nityananda Ram ki, Shri Radha Radhanas ki, Gau Premanandi Hare Hare Bo.
Hare Krishna. Let us show our appreciation for that wonderful class that Maharaj has given us. Maharaj is speaking about the Senapati and the Commander-in-Chief of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's armies. So here we can see that Maharaj and so many of the other disciples of Srila Prabhupada are the Senapatis who have been carrying us in our spiritual lives for as long as they've been here in South Africa. So that's 51 years that Maharaj has been here, supporting us. Everybody knows His Holiness Partha Das Goswami because he's touched your heart in some way or the other through his phenomenal preaching. So thank you very much, Maharaj, for your care and giving us all of this wisdom and encouraging us in our spiritual lives. So the development of ISKCON in South Africa is very much aligned and runs parallel with His Holiness Partha Das Goswami Maharaj. So thank you so much. We have 2 items that we are going to continue with, and there's a very, very exciting opportunity for all the devotees which we want to speak about on this very auspicious day. And you know that the other big festival, the big event that's happening, besides the 50 years, what else is happening? I can't hear. The 40 years commemoration of Sri Sri Radha Radhanath Temple. So we're very fortunate to be able to celebrate both these festivals together like this. And this is our home, and it has supported us, cared for us, encouraged us, facilitated us in so many ways. And just as you look after your own home, we would like to encourage you to please have that consciousness that this is your home. And we would like this temple to continue for another 40 years. And another 40 years after that, right? Into posterity. So we're deciding as a temple that we want to offer an opportunity to everybody, which is called the Nitya Seva, a lifetime offering. This is a wonderful opportunity. I'm going to read something off the poster that's here. The word Nitya Seva means eternal service. And this beautifully captures the spirit and purpose of this initiative. The Nitya Seva program is a heartfelt invitation to be part of preserving our Sri Sri Radha Radhanath temple. This initiative is directed at ensuring that the temple's presence, worship, and spiritual offerings continue well into the future. So we want to ask everybody, just as you have become members, we want you to express your gratitude. We want you to take care of this temple. So what we are saying is, I'm asking for all of you, according to your capacity, to make a pledge to a general fund that is called the Nitya Seva Fund for the various activities of the temple. It will include festivals, renovations, outreach, and every quarter a report will be made, a financial report will be made to the donors so that we show accountability and you're also updated. So please help with this fund. We do need to collectively contribute to the development of this temple, its further existence. It's very, very important. It is a beacon of light in South Africa. It is a beacon of enlightenment in South Africa. And it's a home for all of us. So please help with this project. These are the ways you can do it. Firstly, by this fund, you will enable the ongoing operations of the temple. And I mentioned deity worship, very, very important. Community projects, renovations, festivals, outreach programs, and so on. So you can select your contribution according to your financial capacity. You know, every 50 Rand helps. It's collective. So you can choose whether you want to do it monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, based on your preference. And we have convenient methods to which you could use, like the debit order, the stop order, EFT payments, cash or card payments at the temple. So if you look around, you'll see some little posters on the windows here, and there's one on the wall on the pillar as you leave. And for those of you who are savvy with this, there's a QR code. So you can scan using the QR code, and then you'll be immediately linked to this project. If you can't do that, you can get some help with somebody, especially if you have a smartphone. Or you can ask at the book table and take advantage of the other payment methods: debit order, stop order, recurring EFT payments, etc. So please help. Do you think this is a good idea? I can't hear that. Yes, thank you so much. I'm really happy that you're giving your support to this program. And we do want to see that future generations, our descendants and so on, and people of the future will come to this temple. And we will continue winning awards in the future, that people will recognize this temple, right, as a beacon. And also, as the material nature becomes more and more stronger, the effect of it, that this temple will be saving those countless souls in the future as well. So please assist. Thank you so much. We are going to conclude with singing a bhajan, Nitai Pada Kamala, and that will be led by Kanaya Prabhu. Are you already there? Thank you so much. And we're also inaugurating. Oh, sorry about that. There's a short video that emphasizes the Nitya Seva program, and then we'll have the bhajan after that. Thanks for the reminder, Alanath Prabhu. Let's look at it on our new TV.
This is your sanctuary. This is your place of worship. And this is your place of prayer. The deities have appeared just for you. The Sri Sri Radharadhanath Temple is your refuge, your haven, and your sacred home. A place where you can find peace, love, and divine connection. Now, Sri Sri Radharadhanath Temple needs you.
Join the Nitya Seva program today to support our temple.
With ongoing operations like deity worship, community projects, renovations, and vibrant festivals,
Together we can ensure that the temple remains a sanctuary for generations to come.
Nitya Seva, a lifetime offering.
Well, that was a very encouraging and cheerful end to that video from Gora Bhumi and Madhurya Kadambini. So let's give everybody a nice round of applause to put that together. So now we will ask Kanaya Prabhu to lead us, and the lyrics of the song will be up there. So if you don't have a view of the TV, then you can also try and search for it on your phone. You can look up the lyrics for Nitai Pada Kamala plus KKS songs. That's where you'll find it. It's a website.
जगत गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यानन्दामहं नौमि सर्वानन्दकरं परं हरिनामप्रदं देवम् अवधूतं शिरोमणि शङ्करशनः कारणतोयशायी गर्भोदशायी च पयोदशायी शेषश्च यस्यां सकालः स नित्यानन्दाख्य रमः शरणं ममस्तु। श्री नित्यानंद प्रभु की, श्री नित्यानंद महाजन की, श्री श्री निताय गौरहरि की। निताय पद कमला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला। एवरीबॉडी निताय पद कमला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला। निताय पद कमला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला। कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला। जे छाया जगत जुरा जे छाया जगत जुरा हेनु नित बिने भाई राधा कृष्ण पाइते ना। हेनु नित बिने भाई राधा कृष्ण पाइते ना। द्रिदा कोरे धरो निताय पा द्रिदा कोरी धारो निताय पा से संबंध नहीं जार वृत जन्म गेलोता। সে পাশো বড় দুরাচার সেই পাশু বড় দুরাচার নিতাই না বলিল মুখে মজিল সংসারা সুখে নিতাই না বলিল মুখে মজিল সংসারা সুখে विद्याकुले कुर्यरी बेता विद्याकुले की कोरी बेता अहंकारी माता होया निताय पद पसारिया हरिबो अहंकारी माता होया निताय पद पसारिया असत्य रे सत्या कोरी मानी असत्य रे सत्या कोरी मानी নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে ব্রজ রাধা কৃষ্ণা পাবে নিতাইয়ের করুণা হবে ব্রজ রাধা কৃষ্ণা পাবে ধারুণিতায় চরণা দুখানি ধারুণিতায় চরণা দুখানি এভরিবডি নিতাইয়ের চরণা সত্যা তাহারা সেবা কা নিত্যা নিতাইয়ের চরণা সত্যা তাহারা সেবা কা নিত্যা নিতাই পদা সদা করো আশা নিতাই পদা সদা করো আশা নরোত্তম বড়ো দুঃখী নিতাই মোরে করো সুখী नरोत्तम बोरो दुखी निताय मोरे गोरो सुखी राखो रंगा चरणेरा पाशा राखो रंगा चरणेरा पाशा राखो रंगा चरणेरा पाशा निताय पद कमाला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला हरि बोल निताय पद कमाला कोटि चंद्र सुशीतला हम जे छाया जगत जुरा आज छाया जगत जुरा जय नित्यानंद राम जय नित्यानंद राम नित्यानंद राम जय नित्यानंद राम जय नित्यानंद राम जय नित्यानंद राम नित्यानंद राम जय नित्यानंद राम जय एक चक्रधाम एक चक्रधाम एक चक्रधाम जय एक चक्रधाम जय निताय जय निताय जय निताय जय निताय जय नित्यानंद राम जय एक चक्रधाम नित्यानंद राम जय एक चक्रधाम जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय नेताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल और हरि बोल हम नेताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्त वृंदा एवरीबॉडी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरा भक्त वृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदधार श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Everybody all together. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Prasadam will be served in a marquee.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare। Everybody please clap your hands. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare। Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare। Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare। Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare। Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare। Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare। Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare। जय राधा राधनाथ राधा राधनाथ राधे। जय राधे राधे जय राधे राधे जय श्री राधे जय श्री राधे जय राधा राधनाथ राधा राधनाथ राधे। जया गौरा हरि गौरा हरि गौरा हरि जय गौरा हरि। जया गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन। जय नित्यानंद राम जय नित्यानंद राम नित्यानंद राम जय नित्यानंद राम। Jaya Nitai, Jaya Nitai, Jaya Nitai, Jaya Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. So prasadam is being served in the marquee, but kirtan will continue because 9 o'clock is the artik, and some of the youth, they like to continue singing for this. So you can stay for the last arti and then join them for kirtan. But prasadam is being served. If Maharaj is still here on the outside, can anybody just let me know? We're trying to get Gomatila Prabhu quickly. Just check somebody if Maharaj is still here or is left. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much everybody for coming to the program.
I'll send it to you.
Want to thank all the kirtaniers, starting with Yastil Prabhu and Raghukul Tilak, Kanaya Lal, Kanaya Prabhu. And now we're going to have Rushen to close it up for us. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.